Oh, no.
Yep.
Oh, this, I have to tell you something else. Get off me. It's funny. No.
Now I need to know secret.
Why are you talking? Look, they didn't hear you. They didn't hear you. Funny.
And I heard you.
No, you didn't.
I did hear you.
No, you didn't.
I did. I swear to God, downstairs.
Let me hear what you think.
Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it is. Your boy DJ Waffles on the check-in, and you're tuned into the Padded Room of Rolling Out Loud. And I'm here with my special guest. I'll let them introduce themselves because they're friends.
I'm Tim. Guys. What?
She is Todd and I'm Daisha and we're the Taylor Girls.
So did she just try to switch up her name?
She's gonna say she Kim, and that's usually my fake name, not yours.
Okay. What was my fake name again?
Policia.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, yes,
Water
Policia.
Oh yeah, Water Policia.
And I was Policia, and then okay.
Yeah.
Holy.
I'm sorry.
What is that like, Policia? Like, how do we even get a name? How do we even get a name like Policia?
Policia.
Yeah, y'all got a lot of stuff going on. Listen, y'all got a lot of stuff going on with the police too. Y'all listen. These pranks that y'all be saying people getting kidnapped, all type of crazy stuff y'all been doing. Y'all been a little crazy lately. Oh, so now y'all innocent bystanders. So listen, I'm gonna introduce y'all to the world, right, man? Let's go back to the beginning, like how y'all actually got y'all start in the music game. Cause I was there, I just waited for y'all to rock, cause I be like, nah, take us back to like the first album that you guys actually put out, the first song that you guys actually put out.
You got like very like
Yeah, the black and white poster where y'all was just chilling. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah,
So
no, that's not even a song.
That was the one that y'all was ready for the radio.
But that wasn't even. It's a lot before that.
Yeah,
all right, so take me back to that when y'all was.
We gotta go back 6 years. We gotta go all the way back.
Yeah.
First, we gotta go all the way.
You seen us in, I want to probably say 3 years.
No.
It was
Like, give me some more time, please. Give me some more time because I don't know where she's at. I don't know where she's at.
No, like 5.
Thank you. There we go.
No.
There we go. Give me my time.
I'm saying we only been rapping for 6 years. We've already done 3 years before we met with him.
So we're like 4.
No, that's petty as hell because you already know that I got more time with y'all than that. She's just gonna give me like, well, we only know you for 2.5 hours. Like, stop living your life like that.
It's like 4 years.
Okay,
No,
so
it's
take.
not. It's 3.
Okay, tell her.
I'm trying to tell you.
She knows.
Policia, you gotta tell her like, tell
Go
her.
ahead, Water Policia. Okay, so we got our start in high school.
Okay.
We were rapping in high school. We put out a song
called About That Life.
I was about
You ain't about that life. Okay. Y'all know what everybody was saying. You ain't about that life. That was a popular
saying
for a long time. It was like, it was
About
something
that life.
And then this was the crazy part. In the song, people was chumping us off because we mispronounced some name brands. We was saying Dolce. We was like Dolce and Gabbana, and people was like it's Dolce and Gabbana. And we like yo, we got some Dolce and Gabbana. And people was looking at us like, do they not know they pronounce it right?
But we just didn't care. Like it was just like we sing it how we want to sing it. No,
right.
And so now y'all starting in high school, y'all doing this, and then after that, About That Life, then where y'all went to after that?
So we had dropped a mixtape.
Yeah.
Called Squad Up Misses.
Wait. Girls Play 2 was after Squad Up Misses. Okay.
Well, y'all like always like everything was like always dangerous and like gangsters. It was like the ratchet. Like was it always like that? Because like y'all get some of the y'all got like some of the craziest titles for like y'all songs. Y'all do like some of the craziest cool stuff. So
when we was younger, it was like that, and then like as we started to get older and progress, we started to realize that's not it.
Right.
People don't I feel like a lot of females don't understand that that's not it. Like no guy wants to look at a girl being a guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that's not sexy. Like that's not, you know.
Exactly.
Do y'all think that girls can move the same way as guys? Because y'all know nowadays sometimes it seems like that. Like if I can do it, basically y'all feel like y'all can do it the same way. Y'all might do it with a little bit more class, but
yeah, like I think we can do the same thing, but we have to do it in a sexier way. Like we can't do it like exactly like a man do it because it won't.
Because I haven't seen not one gangster like rapping female really take off like with it.
Right.
I haven't seen not one global one
Yeah,
that like tote the gun,
sexy.
like just look like a gun.
Right.
Like, I haven't seen that take off, and that's
Right.
what we were portraying when we was younger. We was trying to be all gutter and crazy, like, you know. And then we just started to see like it's not getting anywhere.
Right.
So we had to switch up.
People were
And
scared
at
of
the-
us.
Yeah, and at the time we were young, so
Right.
it's like you either gonna be fun or you're gonna be sexy. And we
Right.
were young, we couldn't be sexy back
Right.
then,
Yeah.
and so it was fun. And
Okay.
that's where we went. And the
Yeah.
fun got us all the way to here.
Okay, so now after that, when did Woozy come in? Tell us about when did Woozy come in.
Woozy and Hillary was actually like, wasn't it like 2 years before we did Still a Man? It was like 2 years
Okay.
before. So that's when Woozy and Hillary.
No.
Yes, it was.
Hillary was right before. You forgetting, we dropped Hillary, then Still a Man. But Hillary
just say Woozy
and Still a Man was around the same time. Woozy had been out for like a year or 2 years.
The people didn't know that. Hush.
You
Hush.
can go look at it on YouTube.
No,
and
you
see the
can't.
dates.
Hush.
Woozy was like 2 years old, and we had dropped Hillary, and once we dropped Hillary, we seen the response that how people was like, oh, because we
Yeah, it
never
was like
really,
a soft side of us, so
Right.
they kind of felt like.
but not even that. I want to say we never really dropped music catering to females.
Yeah,
That was the
now.
very first song we ever dropped that was catering to females.
Yep.
And so when we seen the response of how many women was like, oh, this is nice, and the comments was just full of women. And something told us to like just go on Instagram and YouTube and all that, and we started looking at our statistics, and we saw that it was
89% women.
yeah, like
Wow.
our whole
Yeah.
fan base
Still
like
women.
100%
day.
women almost.
Right.
So we was like, we've been dropping the wrong songs.
Exactly.
Right.
For the
That's
whole
why they're
crowd.
not going anywhere, because they're trying to attract guys instead of attracting women.
So, what song actually got y'all heard by like RCA? Because I know
It was Still a Man.
Still a Man. Wow. Because I thought Woozy was probably like one that was actually building y'all up to that point.
No, Woozy wasn't really doing, like, it got eyes on us,
Yeah.
but it didn't really do anything.
How do you think that song affected the culture though? Because like y'all had the teens in a frenzy at that point. Like people were going crazy. Like y'all was around town, King Roscoe, all these different people was coming up, and like that song kind of like overplayed a lot of songs that people were putting out at that time.
I think we didn't see it. Like
Right.
maybe other people on the outside seeing that
Mhm.
the song maybe was dope, but we didn't like
Right.
see it. We
Right.
didn't think nothing about it.
I didn't see it because I didn't see no views on YouTube.
Yeah, like we didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't think nothing of it.
So who came up with Still a Man? Like whose idea was that? You of all people.
Yeah.
How did you like what was the thought process of that?
It wasn't, I just said it.
Like Still a Man, that was like because everybody started going crazy over it.
Yeah.
So what was the comments like when y'all did the song like that? Now how are the people looking at y'all now? Because remember y'all say y'all did.
Well, our little sister was on the hook, so
Right.
it wasn't one of us. It was our little sister.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like if we would have said it, it would have been taken in the
Yeah.
wrong way.
It wasn't.
But since she said it, and with her voice being real youthful
Yeah.
and kitty
It was
like,
different.
it was received in a different way. It was
Mhm.
received as funny.
Mhm.
But if we would have said it with our tone and the way we look, and because we was already in our 20s, so if we would have said it, they'd be like, them O's, them
Yeah. They would have been trying to fight us.
nasty bees.
Right.
You gotta really think, like, my little sister is 13, like, no 13 is really thinking about stunning somebody man. She's 13 now. When she did that song, she was like 11 or 12. No 12 years, they not thinking about stunning nobody man, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So it was three of y'all at one point in time.
It's always been two, but we had a dancer
Dancer.
that we, brought around with us.
Right. So, alright, cool, because I remember I was looking at the cover of like who are these girls, and then it was like three of y'all, so I just think that people probably thought that.
Yeah, they did. That's what
Right.
that's what we made a big mistake at.
Okay.
Because, you don't see nobody bring their dance on. We were just so loyal.
Right.
So it's just kind of like, we rocking.
How has that worked for y'all, like being loyal in this game now that y'all kind of sped like right into the game and stuff like that? How has loyalty like affected y'all with like dealing with people on a day-to-day basis?
I learned that you can't everybody's not raised the same. So your loyalty is different, my loyalty is different, her loyalty is different. So you can't get mad when certain people do stuff or say stuff or show a certain side that you never seen, because everybody's loyalty is different. It really is. What you might think loyalty isn't what they think it is, you know?
Right.
So we would always get in our feelings about a lot of stuff, and we just had, and I just started to realize that, you know, everybody's different. Like, so it was just kind of hard for us to cope with that, because it's just like, me and this just think everything fake. If you do nothing, I promise you, we think everything. If I tell you to walk with me to the left and you walk to the right, that's fake.
Why would y'all think like that?
Well, we just been raised a different type of way. Like, it's just like for us, like how it's like bros over girls. That's how we are. It's like, I'm not gonna choose a dude over my sister, or I'm not gonna choose unless it's just like somebody just did something extremely flawed. I'm not gonna do that. So it's just like we just been raised to be loyal to people, and that's how we've always been. So now we're in an industry where everybody is fake. It's like, it changes you. Like, you pretty much gotta be fake with these people, because I mean, if you're too real, everybody can't accept you being 100% real. They just can't.
Do y'all feel that y'all had to be, like, y'all had to bend who y'all was a little bit to get to where y'all are now?
We've always been authentic. And we've never had to do. We've always been this way. We just, one thing that a lot of people be thinking, like, oh, they just started being like this. But we really been this way. We just never showed it.
We have a platform to
we never showcased it and put it out there for the world to see. So it was like, when we started doing, like, even when you think about it, like, all the skits and funny stuff we used to do on Instagram. People are starting to do that stuff now. We did that 2-3 years ago. We was the only ones doing all that crazy stuff on Instagram. And that was so foreign to people. They didn't get that.
It was the only ones people was really watching.
Yeah, and so it was like in this time and age, if we was to go back to do that, people would say, oh, they got that from so-and-so, or they started to do that.
Y'all got so many videos.
Right. And they're still being reposted. I still see them every day being reposted, getting 3, 4, 5 million views on Facebook, just everywhere. So it was like, we had to take it to another level. So it was like, we did the Instagram stuff, so it was like, okay, it's time for people to see us for longer. So we took it to YouTube, which a lot of people wasn't really doing when we started. So now, you know, everybody trying to get on YouTube.
So we just feel like we the trendsetters. Like, we setting trends at this point. It's kind of like, when you jumping on something, we also be on something new. You know what I'm saying? We doing something.
But I can honestly say the real reason why I honestly, like, after we got signed and we stopped doing those videos, because it's either you're going to be a comedian or you're going to be an artist. When you doing those videos and you're on Instagram, they don't take your artistry serious. They just want to laugh at you. So you could post a song and it might get 100,000 views, but you can post a funny video and get 1 million views. It's like, they like, we don't want to listen to you. We want to laugh. We don't want that.
It'd be hard. It's like one or the other. Like, even with our YouTube videos, it's like, you know what I'm saying, we've been able to still maintain because we have a solid fan base and new people are finding out about us every day. So people, like, they actually can rap. You know what I'm saying? They're not just like these other little Instagram, YouTube rappers that get one hit and then that's it. Like, we actually can, you know what I'm saying, we can actually rap. So people are actually taking to us a lot better than a lot of other people.
I like the YouTube videos. I like the pranks, especially the one where she put all the statue, where she put all that powder on you to use in the bed. She woke up mad. Like, how do y'all even think about, like, to do crazy stuff? Like, come on. That was messed up. I was just like, so you mean to tell me you don't feel all this powder, like you looking like a piece of chicken? Like, it was crazy. I'm like, yo, damn. Like, and then she just kept on going in. And then your boy, he woke up, he like, damn, like, what's going on? Yeah, that was crazy. What's the craziest prank that y'all done to each other?
Well, I wouldn't really say, we never really do pranks on each other. We just started. We do them on everybody else because I can't take being pranked. Like, I get really mad. If anything,
why you this shit and you can't take
anything
it?
get on my lashes, if anything get on my edges, if anything get in my hair,
So
I'm pissed.
So what about when your pops and your moms they put the itching
They're
powder
bald, so it don't matter. They don't.
It did. No, that was a trifle one. They did another one with fireworks. We were like knocked out, and they came in our room and set off fireworks. I thought somebody was shooting. Like I thought my whole life was over. Like it was freaking crazy. Like we was not expecting them to do that. Like you just sleep and then somebody come in your room and then you just got fireworks going off. Like it would really scare you. Like I thought I had a heart attack.
So what about the prank when you were saying that y'all was kidnapped? Like y'all told y'all pops that y'all was kidnapped, and one time when y'all was telling Daddy that y'all was kidnapped and all that type of crazy stuff.
Yes, we actually did a kidnap prank. We never got to post because the cops where we were staying at, they thought it was a real prank. It was late. We thought nobody seen us. It was late. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was at the Walmart parking lot. Like within 5 minutes, all we seen was all these cops like just surrounding everywhere. We were just at, and we was like.
We was in the car. We was like, that ain't because of what we just did.
Yeah, we
just procrastinated. We was like, that ain't because of what we did. No.
I'm talking about the next morning the cops at our front door.
And it wasn't like regular police. These was private investigators. Like they don't have no plate. The car pitch black. You don't know who in it. Just imagine looking outside. You don't see no plates. Like it looked like a car just dropped there.
Exactly.
Like it didn't look like a regular car. There was no. It had no lights. Nothing. And it was just all black, just sitting there, and they had been sitting there for hours. And my dad was like, "Why do this car keep sitting here? Who is this?" And he came outside, and they got out the car because obviously they've been spotted. They were like, "Oh, we might as well go and get out the car."
So many of them, and they was like, "Oh, we thought you got kidnapped. We've been on this case for." They were so mad at us.
They were saying that they had.
That y'all was doing a prank.
Yeah,
I mean because they thought that it was for real. They had been looking for me apparently for a minute.
Because who told the police that you was missing?
We don't know. It was
on the Walmart tapes. But the crazy part was,
if you're like a resident, you out shopping and you see somebody get thrown in the car, most people don't call cops.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's how it was. So,
but the thing was, we did when they did it, it was all the way. You know how when you go to Walmart, they got the parking spots that's all the way up here, then they got a parking spot that's all the way down there, like this far away.
Right.
We was parked all the way down there. So how can a camera from all the way down there see that?
That's what those idiots are doing.
So we was scared.
I promise you, that camera did do. It was literally it was so far away from the entrance.
Right.
It was just like, how can they see that? And it was pitch black.
It was crazy.
How can you get my license plate? And it's pitch black and it's all the way far.
Yeah, because that's probably 9 times out of 10 that's what
They was gonna take us to jail, and then we did another one when we were I had spray paint in my boyfriend's car, and they thought like vandalism surrounded the car. They was ready to take me to jail. Took my if you come back out here doing any more pranks, we all going to jail. They is not playing with us.
Y'all be going hard in the paint, like y'all don't understand, like y'all got like for real, y'all got like a rap sheet of stuff, and I'm just scrolling. I'm like, they really did this? They did that? I'm still scrolling. I'm like, am I gonna get to the bottom of this before the show? I'm like, how do y'all even like? That's like what you call you got too much time on your hands. But everything is like hilarious to me because I'm just like, these girls are gutsy to do this stuff. I thought about pranking Beyonce, but I was just like,
what?
I was just like, nah.
Yeah, because you don't want to try us because we would have came up here and really got you.
Alright, so we're gonna go to a quick break. You're tuned into Rolling Out Live. It's your boy DJ Waffles on the check. We'll be right back. Bow. Alright. Would y'all like some more? We got some work for y'all.
Y'all fine?
I think it goes.
Don't forget the camera.
Yeah, we got some knowledge for y'all. we got some knowledge for y'all. Don't even worry about it.
Okay, it's on rolling out.
Don't worry about it.
It's on rolling out.
Okay.
So.
Well, she done blew the operation.
I'm sorry.
Now that she just blew the operation.
It's pineapple, watermelon, and strawberry kiwi.
Do y'all really like knowledge like that?
No.
I do.
How you don't like her, but she like her?
I get inspired.
My favorite candy is
Minute 25.
How many?
Minute 25.
Okay.
My favorite candy is those lifesavers.
Oh. I had just turned it off because I didn't want the sound to pick it up.
Oh, I'm just, it's hot and shit. I'm just trying to really
Yeah, trying to tell us I need the candy.
y'all go. Don't eat it. Y'all got some time. Because we're going to extend the break for a little bit longer.
Oh. Yeah, it was a lot.
So dizzy.
Exactly. So why are you lying? Ew.
Your head and stuff.
No, it's not.
It did. He just leaned over like, we see TJ's head. What's your favorite candy again?
We need to figure out what we're doing about this commercial. 50 seconds? Well, wait, are we extending it or
There are flavors.
how long are we
Who
extending
told
it?
you nowadays? TV or Freshie?
Another minute?
Just 15.
It's a waffle stuff.
Really?
Stargazing.
Hey, one of your fans said that they watch your YouTube. Yeah. One of your fans, Zay Funny says he watches y'all's YouTube.
Oh, that's live. That's live.
Yeah, this is Waffle Live.
Hey, thank you for the support.
No.
We got a minute and 10 seconds.
Y'all? Still up there. That was my shit though. That was my shit. I didn't know how y'all was dancing. I was just thinking like, how was y'all dancing to that when y'all was making this?
Alright, you ready?
Y'all too cool.
You ready?
Is it my show or y'all show? Because they're like, we ready on set, waffles, ready on set, waffles.
But I had candy in my hand. I want to do
You say that came from?
Yeah. No, I'm a couple of
You sure?
No, we can try.
She don't want to let it go.
Let me know when you're ready.
Alright, ready?
Yep.
3, 2,
wait.
1.
You already know what it is. It's your boy DJ Waffles on the check in. Get tuned into the pattern room on Rolling Out Loud. And shout out to the Taylor girls because they just had candy, and we're still getting more candy served to them. And they don't know what y'all gotta tighten up, man. Like she really wants to hide the candy in between. Like, oh, don't worry about it. I got it right here, Waffles. This is gonna be fun. Like, listen.
And then it started itching.
No, that's your favorite. I found out that knowledge was your favorite, so I had to make sure that I gave
You guys
that
know
y'all.
about the rap snacks.
Can you let me do my job? Like, we gonna get to that part. Like,
Okay.
she like it.
Alright. Okay.
Bless the hearts of those that pray. So we went back to the show. Now, so after that, let's get into the part where y'all got to RCA, and now it's time for y'all to really like go ham now. Now it's game time. Like, how did it even feel like for y'all to even get a deal? Like, because you know, yeah,
I think
one
it's a big
time.
accomplishment.
It felt normal to me because
No, it didn't.
we have been
Right? This is what I'm saying. What's her name? What's her name again? What's her name again?
Top.
Yeah. No. We know that name.
Oh, no, it's not that. It's like
Water Militia, like, stop acting
when
like that.
people around you speak stuff into existence so much. My parents have been speaking this over us for years now. So it was
Water Militia, so it was just cool. It was just like, yeah, we got signed RCA, we got a couple $1 million, whatever. It's fine now.
It was like, it didn't. If it would have happened and we didn't know it was gonna happen, like you know how some people just really luck up, like
Right.
they don't even be rappers, they just drop something and they blow up and they be like, oh shit, I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Right.
It was like we knew it was gonna happen.
We knew it was gonna happen.
Tell me how you felt. I know you was ecstatic. You probably slapped
We were so excited. We had just signed our paper with our lawyer, walked out the office. We just felt like new women. Then
Right.
and then it was made a little bit. You knew you was happy. I don't even know why you said that. She was happy.
No, I was happy.
She
But
was
I'm saying I wasn't like.
what a little money. Something like,
I got some. We come on. They got perfect for us, the family. Like, talk to us.
we
Like,
could go all the way down.
I'm serious. Like it wasn't something.
You probably didn't know you was excited, but you was excited. Your actions, the things
Yes,
you were doing,
come on
was
now.
excited.
I mean,
come on, Ty. Be for real. Water Militia, let's just be real, because we here, we family. Like, the world's gonna see this. Thousands of people, millions of people gonna see this. Like, be honest.
I feel like, cause that wasn't. I don't know. I'm hard on myself. I always think bigger.
Okay.
You know, so getting signed to me is an accomplishment to me because at the end of the day, they want me because I'm hot.
Right.
So it's not an accomplishment to me.
Right.
An accomplishment is when you have so many number ones on the billboard and you just got all these gold and platinums, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Now that's something to be like, about getting signed. No, seriously, anybody can get signed. And the way labels is moving out, anybody can get signed.
No, when y'all got signed, everybody wasn't just getting signed like left and right.
You're right, but now it's like anybody can get signed. So I don't want to be doing something. And I don't feel proud about something that everybody can do. Anybody can do.
You may not feel proud about it now.
Because it might not be. But I'm saying getting signed isn't something that's like, oh, that's just humongous. Because you can sign somebody. So you get what I'm saying?
I thought about signing y'all when I had maybe 5,000 in the bank. I thought about something, but your dad said it wasn't long enough. The money wasn't long enough. I tried to sign y'all. I had $5 grand. I was trying to sign y'all, but he just was like, look, the money wasn't long enough. I was just I'm saying, I tried to say, I'm just joking. Alright. So the first song that y'all did once y'all got signed to RCA, what song was that y'all
Well, they put, some more stuff behind Still a Man, and Wedgie in My Booty was literally like
who came up with that though? What?
It's
you. That's why I'm like, how you not excited and just Still a Man. And then Wedgie in My Booty, I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. It just seems like you're so excited.
We actually was on the couch because we both was we just be doing stuff. It just be funny. We be just laughing and joking about stuff, and it just turned into stuff.
And then, so that's how Wedgie just came.
That's how Wedgie was. Still a Man, she by herself outside.
And just came up with Still a Man. Okay. And then the booty song.
Big Old Booty.
Big Old Booty.
The same one.
I think we was playing on live.
No, it was not. We was in the house beating on some.
Oh, we was. That's what our dad was on it.
Water Militia. There you go. So listen, right? So I remember the time when I took y'all to that school, right? And shout out to the sound because the sound was so horrible anyway. But I knew that you guys were stars because we didn't see each other in a while. But one thing I respected about your dad was anytime that I called for y'all, it was whatever waffles, let's make it happen, bang bang boom. So I knew you guys was hot, but I didn't really know until it was time to leave, and y'all was like, waffles, turn our music on. Yo, I'm talking about the whole school was looking on the football field. They just about faced, they heard their voices, and they just went crazy. And I'm like, the speakers almost falling and everything, and I'm like, oh shit, they are lit. That was yo, y'all had them kids acting crazy out there that day. That was wow. That was wow. How do y'all deal with the fans now? Because I know they ain't y'all personal life now. They watching your boyfriends, they watching your family, they watching what's going on.
They do. It's a good and it's a bad thing because sometimes it's always hard when your fans is in your personal life.
Right.
Because a lot of things that I feel like fans don't realize that we're human. So it's going to be some days that we're not having a good day. And it's going to be some days that we're at our all-time highest happy. And they don't care. They just want you to be happy
all the time. They're like, I don't care what you want to do in your life right now, but we need you.
And it's if you feeling down or you just not feeling it, they'll be quick to, she negative, she mean, she nasty. And it's just dang, I can't have a bad day. I'm upset.
But we love them overall though, sometimes we'll be hey, because sometimes we'll have fans that'll run to us, we eating in a restaurant. So you gotta know when to come up and when not to. Right. Some of them don't know. But we'll just be we'll take pictures and talk to them and stuff. And we just be we don't want to, we just be playing with them, but they understand it's a time and a place when we want y'all to run up and act crazy.
Some of them don't care because they done showed up at our house. They didn't care. I remember it was 12 o'clock at night and they was knocking on our door. They did not care.
Just die-hard fans.
Yeah, but it's just what people gotta understand is our fan base is so big to the point where it's we have kids, we have teenagers, and we have adults. Mm-hmm. So it be the kids that don't understand the respect level. Mm-hmm. But the adults they get it. It been times that I was in the mall on the phone, I could be on the phone with my dad. You just never know what I was on the phone doing. It could have been something really important. This lady, this grown lady, she walked up to me and was like, I know you want a phone, baby, but I just need you to take a picture of my daughter. I know you tell you call back. I need you to take a picture of my daughter. Oh, look at this lady like, is she serious?
Right.
She's really serious. And I was like, and I told her, I was like, yeah, hold on 1 second. Because I was really on the phone talking about something. And she just followed me around the whole mall until I got the phone.
Wow, that's
like she just kept walking like this.
But that's where like we realized maybe like I want to say a couple months ago that we can't go everywhere by ourselves. Yes.
Oh, yeah,
don't play.
But it wasn't even that.
I don't play. I don't go no mall. She comes with me.
Right.
I'm for real because like it just be like, dang, I want to come here and get my cookie. I don't want to be here for 5 hours. She take all these pictures and I'm trying to get somewhere. Mm-hmm. So that's where the security come in at because it's just like he gonna be like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, we have a lot of, like I said, we have a lot of females, so a lot of times we be a bunch of females, but like the guys,
they real aggressive.
Yeah, they just disrespectful. Like they just don't know. They
don't care who you. They won't try to come up on you. Like they gonna
like this man was so mad that I told him I was not gonna let him take me out to eat. He was so mad at me. Everywhere I went, and it was like weird. I was in the mall, right, and I was like trying to get my stuff together because we had a show. I went to pick up an extra couple pieces, and I ain't had nobody with me because it was supposed to be something that was so quick. But it ended up turning into an all-day thing because it was just like this one lady told everybody I was in the mall. That's and I said, please stop screaming that. And she was like, I gotta tell everybody. I was like, no, don't tell anybody.
Right.
And she's like, I'm sorry. Like she's just weird. Like she did that so weird. Imagine taking a picture with somebody and they start screaming that you're in the mall. Like she literally just did like this and everybody looking like, what is she talking?
That happened to me like 2 times now.
And I'm just like,
I just want to know what it feels like.
Right. And so the dude just was like, oh, you famous, you know, all right, let me tell you how to. I was like, no, I'm good. He followed me in the other mall. He followed me every store. Let me tell you how to eat. He just kept sticking his head in every store that I was in trying to take me out to eat.
Right.
And I was just screaming at him. I was like, I don't want to go out to eat. I'm full. And then he was like, man. He just got mad.
Sometimes you gotta like chump folks off, but they don't get it. Like they really don't.
And then he tried to play the wretched black girl card. And he was like, oh, all y'all black girls mean as H. Oh, they're mean, bro.
Yeah. I was gonna say, boy, that's on one of my fans.
Why y'all so dangerous like this? Like poor guys.
Because that's scary. It's I am very blessed and capable of pumping my own gas. So I'm trying to pump my gas, and then you see me because you're over there, let me put your gas, and then just come over there and try to pump my gas.
Right.
And I'm like, I got it, and you just being really aggressive, then I'm gonna put the gas on you so you can move, and then you tell me how to feel.
Yeah.
It's called protection. I'm small. Somebody just and throw me in a car with it.
So now.
Yeah, you're gonna get fired and shit.
They'll get fired. Don't try.
So now y'all got the song 1% because I've been riding the carbon. I've been hearing that a couple of times. Y'all with Cap G. How did that even work itself out? So y'all even get on record.
He just walked in our studio session.
Yeah,
he heard the song. He walked in there and then wanted to just get on it. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of like a
genuine.
Yeah, like he was coming in because that was our first time. Like really, like you know how you just see you see people around all the time,
right,
but you never really have a conversation with them.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah, he was actually coming in there to like actually like, hey, say what's up, you know. Mm-hmm. And when he came in, he heard the song, he was just bobbing to. He was like, oh, who did y'all? Y'all let me get on it, you know. And it just happened, so he just jumped on it. And then, and the crazy part about it, what a lot of people don't know, that song when we did that song, it had been sitting for so long. We just kept procrastinating. Like, should we drop it or should we just wait? Or should we wait? Like, should we do?
Who came up with the concept? Like 1%. Tell us about like why 1%. Like
really, it was just we all like. And the crazy part about it, it was so many people in the studio. We had our dad, we had our boyfriend, we just had everybody's phone was dead. There was only 2 wall plugs in there, so everybody trying to show this one little 2-3 card and trying to put their phones in there. I mean, I just think when a lot of our songs happen, it just be like this moment, stuff we going through at that moment, or stuff we done seen or felt at that moment. Our songs be
then that's
That'd
organic.
be the lit part. I think that's why a lot of people mess with our stuff. It's going to be like, damn, that's what's going on. This is what I feel right now. It's like a right now.
So y'all about to drop an album?
Supposed to be dropping one the next year. But we really
I don't want to drop an album. I feel like when you drop an album is really big. I don't want to drop an album while we're still on our way up. When I drop the album, I want people to be begging for it. Like, we got people that want it, but I want people to be like,
we need to be like, you know what I'm saying, going platinum. Like,
yeah, like I don't want it to be like a thing where you drop an album and you drop a hit song and then people go back and listen to your album. I want it to already be heard. Like, people, when I dropped it, it was already big.
So what's the goal from y'all here on out now that y'all gonna be waiting to drop an album? Like, what's y'all goals from now?
I just want to put out content. Like, I just want to just put out content. That's all I really want to do.
I think we're in the stage right now just continuing to grow our fan base. Like, we have a big fan base, but it's not as big as we want it to be. Like, we can go anywhere and people know who we are, but we don't want to be able to go anywhere. We want to be able to walk outside and got to go back in the house because it's just crazy.
Oh, so y'all want the Beatles? So y'all want shit like
we don't want to be able to go
like
nowhere.
Justin Bieber type people just going crazy.
20 security guards type. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want.
But you want to know something? This is like off topic, but it's still on topic. You know how people always be like, when I make it, when people always said that, it always just was weird to me. Because it's like, when this was before we had our fan base. So when people used to be like, when I make it, and I just used to look at them like, you already made it. Because like, you bigger than what a lot of people is, so I just feel like that's made it. But as an artist, I started to see what they really meant. Like, they want to be, because I feel like you never really feel like you made it, if that makes sense. Okay. Like, you can be on top of the world, but you will still feel like it's something else you need to do. It's something else that you still haven't done yet. So, people that's lower than you, that they're trying to build up to get to where you're at, they're going to always look at you like, as you made it, you know?
I didn't make it yet. I'm still working. I tried to.
But to everybody that's trying to get in your position to where you're at, they're looking at like you made it.
I filled out an application for Waffle House last night, so how far did I make it yet?
Okay, go.
I was trying to get a job there last night. Y'all judge me? Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. Like, judging people, that's crazy. So listen, man, we're gonna go to a quick break. But listen, so now I just wanted, like, we had the logistics that was going on, all the cute, the pretty stuff. Oh my God, yeah, we gonna do this. So now we're really gonna get into our business after we go to a break, because I really want to see how much you guys know each other. I just want to make just twist it up a little bit.
I want to say we got a new song dropping on September the 30th.
We know that.
I'm not even sure why.
Who's doing what job? Let's
I'm about to take your job.
Now somebody's trying to steal my job. See, that's why I be working at Waffle House. You already know what it is. Your boy DJ Waffle's on the check-in. You in the pattern room on Rolling Out Loud. We'll be right back. Alright, so now we're gonna give y'all these cards, right?
Yeah, I got you. Hold on. Let me move around.
And then we're gonna go into the rap snacks because we know when Alicia is hungry. So we're gonna go into the taste testing of what's actually going on. Shout out to our sponsors. We're gonna let y'all eat some of this stuff. So where your boyfriends at? They watching the show? Are y'all on live? Y'all need to be going live. Why you ain't going live? This is the part that we need y'all to go live. So who's gonna open up their phone? Yeah, we need to go live for the action. We need to. After this week, when we go on break, we need music in here. I just thought about it.
Did your card? Me or her?
There you go. So when I ask who would do what, me or her? So
what do we both say me?
Your ponytails,
No, you can't have it. We're gonna go on.
No, we're still on break.
No, we're not.
How long is the break?
How are we on break still?
1 minute.
Exactly.
1 minute. There you go.
That's enough time.
You can swallow
52 seconds.
How much?
52 seconds. 52 seconds. Hurry up. No.
And then when we do the
Yeah, you want
Chips, we'll just bring the table like right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it in front of you.
Oh, yes, I can wait to eat them chips. Don't eat
But
them.
should I do it right now?
Take even taste that.
Me
And I'm
too.
gonna keep eating. She like eating that instead of tasting.
Waffle.
So,
I'm gonna bring it in front of y'all right now.
Okay,
Because I ain't gonna be able to do it when we go back on live.
what do you need? 5 seconds?
25 seconds?
What?
Grab that back.
Yeah, we need the water there because they might need to swallow all this.
They're my favorite ones.
13, 12, 11, 10,
Oh, that didn't
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bless the hearts of those that pray. You're now tuned into the Patty Room or Rolling Out Live, and this is the Bishop DJ Waffles. Because I was praying for my guests to actually get their act together before the lights came back on, and the lights are now on. So, yeah, I take shots. I'm not like everybody else that say, oh my God, yeah, I'd like to know what album you dropped last week. No, we're not going to do that. So today, right now, we're going to get into this game. It's called Me or Her. So this is where your fans can actually see the thought process that you have geared towards each other. All right.
I don't know what you about to do, but don't be acting crazy now.
All right. So, who is the pettiest?
Wait, one point. You?
Her or me? Oh. Why? Y'all both said y'all both the pettiest.
Let me tell you why Ty's the pettiest.
Why?
So, for instance, say she'll have a piece of gum, and instead of her giving me a piece of gum, or no.
And now it's not like because she just was vicious just now, but that was crazy.
Okay, say Ty wasn't even worrying about the gum.
Right.
She wouldn't even think about this gum. It was sitting there. So the moment I pick up the gum and try to eat it, she want to start yelling and screaming, talking about it was her gum and trying to snatch it out of my hand. That's petty.
All right, now Ty, why would you say she's the most pettiest?
She don't know. She's the pettiest one.
Wait, I have people with them. I got it. She'll be right there cooking food. She'll fix her boyfriend's plate, everybody's plate, and won't even fix mine.
Yo, this is where it's getting good right now, baby. This is where the business is starting to come out now. This is, see, I knew this would work. I knew this would work. So who is the best dancer? Okay, y'all understand this. So you ain't got dance moves like Drake, it's over.
Listen, I can learn a routine.
No.
I can learn a routine. I can learn a routine.
She is so stiff.
I can learn a routine. But she can just do all that like her body's just full of it. But I can learn a routine. She's stiffer than her foot.
All right, so, this is, wow. Shout out to the producer for this one.
Okay.
Who goes harder in the studio? Wow. Fans are watching this. They're like, oh, this is bullshit. Why? Why do you feel that you...
I think we both have our, see, you can't really ask that question because it depends.
No. She probably go harder than me. And the reason being is because I just go in there and say stuff and just be sounding real fine. But Daisha, she really takes time to try to map out every word. Like she gotta say me in a certain way. She can't just say, yeah, me. She say me.
All this extra stuff.
Yeah, extra is extra.
Well, Water Militia probably don't even talk like proper. It's just gonna be like this.
Yeah, like my words gonna be complete. I just be going there and saying stuff, but it be sounding so fine. But she like sing and she wanna write it and she just wanna really take
she wants to caress the words. Like, yeah, this makes sense. Okay, all right. So, who would be the first to say no? Switch it up. Okay.
She'll say no before I even ask her. I'm like, Daisha, no.
Wow. Wow.
The reason I do that is because Ty be asking me questions that she knows I'm gonna say no to. Like she knows the answer is no, but she'll still ask, and then she's not gonna just ask one time.
That's why
she gonna ask 10 times the same question I already told her no before. Long time ago, she gonna still ask me the same question.
And then she'll finally say yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm like, oh Daisha, can you do this? No. All right, give me $10. That was petty. That was a petty one.
So who gets emotional first? Why you say Ty gets emotional first?
No, I'm heartless. You're emotional. You cry about everything. I could not answer her phone. I could not answer her phone call. I just feel like you're changing on me. I called you the other day.
Y'all probably young her because she be doing little trifling stuff, so I just block her off my phone for a day.
Yeah, I be doing that to him sometimes. Like, he be texting me, and I just hit block and just be blocking him. Like, all right, so I get that part.
I know it.
Who would be the first one to take one for the team?
Wow. I knew you knew. Yeah, you better knew.
So you gonna take the one for the team. You gonna take it. Take it on the chin.
Wow. She's supposed to because she's older. I'm not
No.
She's older.
That's why you the way you are because you just like, come on, Alicia, come on. You gotta stop doing people.
If it's a
Yo,
shootout,
you
you're supposed to
vicious
stand
for
in
real.
front of me.
You
No. Okay, no.
You vicious for real.
No.
Lord have mercy.
If it's a shootout, you're supposed to stand in front of me.
Just try it.
Look, because when you go home, your parents be like, where your little sister at? Oh, yeah, they got her. I ain't gonna cut me down. They got her, bro. And I'm like, you're the older sister. They were supposed to get you.
Oh my God. Moving on to the next one.
Wait, but that is how it is, right?
Yeah.
The older siblings are responsible for the younger siblings.
Don't pull that
So
card.
she had to bail you out a whole bunch of stuff.
Yes.
Oh my God, all the time is all I do. Sometimes I just
And then
feel
she's
like,
supposed to lie about it. She's supposed to be like, she didn't do anything.
Well, at least you know your dad is here to see everything that you're lying.
Thank you.
All right, so moving forward, who would kiss on the first date? Both of y'all would kiss on the first date.
No, I said her. I said both of us.
No. She said herself because she didn't want to look bad, so she gonna put me next to it. It was her.
All right. Who would block a number first? Well, obviously, that's her because she
Yeah,
put you on
her.
block. She'll put you on block.
I'll be blocking. I just won't respond because I love to leave people on red because
That's why I block her.
It irritates them more to leave them on red than block them.
Yo, I think I'm gonna try that.
No,
So is it really like they just text you and then it just goes on red like it didn't go through?
No, it tells them that you opened
You
it.
read it, you didn't respond.
And it'll tell you, and it'll tell them exactly what time that you opened it.
It's like ignoring somebody. And
Blatantly, like that's blatant
She-
disrespect.
perfect example today. Had a perfect example. I called her phone 7 times. I counted it. 7. She didn't answer not one. So I sent her a text about something that she wanted to be interested in. She called me back in a minute.
That's how you get them.
And I declined her call every single time she called me. Then I answered.
Yo, what am Alicia?
Because you know how sometimes you just have siblings.
She was doing nothing.
Is it like-
No, she was doing absolutely nothing.
And
She
you
might
just
not-
know that they're calling about nothing.
But when she said she actually told you that it was something that you might have wanted to do,
And
and
then
then
she
you
called
answered,
back.
you called her back.
So you know what I do? I block her for a day, and she get mad. She have to call everybody else to get in contact with me. Then that's when she want to call me. Why you gonna be unblocked? You think you're unblocked? And I'm like, you gonna act right? Gotta put it in line.
Good old sisters. Who's the first person to pop off? If it's going down like a plane crash, who's? Okay, alright.
I'm more of the, hey guys, I think we should talk before we fight.
No,
We can't talk.
no, you're not. No, she not. No, she
I
not.
am, because and then sometimes Daisha's just, she just like to bite. You're supposed to lick before you bite.
No.
She just bites. She just goes straight in. Don't dogs lick you before they bite you?
Yeah.
They'll be like, they're gonna taste you. If you don't taste it, then they'll want to bite you. She just go off biting. I'm the person that'll probably lick you and then bite you.
No.
She just bites.
No.
Like, yeah, like that.
No.
Alright.
She run and start biting.
Oh my goodness. Alright, so listen, now that we got y'all to know about each other now we're gonna have some fun with these rap snacks. Because they wanted to eat. They wanted to eat. This is what they wanted to do. They came here for free food.
No, we
They
didn't
gave us
even
free
say
food.
nothing about no food.
So, alright, so listen. So, shout out to our sponsors, Rap Snacks. They actually sent us some stuff. So, I just wanted to see, like, what y'all taste buds like. Because y'all sisters. So, I kind of figured out how y'all feel about one another. And now y'all
Yeah, so I probably shouldn't eat the ones that I always eat, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go in reverse. Shout out to your pockets because we just got these from the sponsors. You probably buy them all the time. We got that type of thing.
Get out of here.
So first of all, I just thought that there was like something biased about like Trina having like 2 bags, like she had 2 kinds. Like,
Oh, I thought it was one on. It do look like her though. It do look like her. I'm over there.
he said, shout out to the people who doing the graphics because he said you thought this looked like who?
That one, I thought that one was Little Mama.
Oh, now that I look at it,
This is Trina.
yeah, it is Trina.
I tell, but it over there like Little Mama.
Snatched on this bag of chips.
Cause that's what color Little Mama.
Y'all should get a bag.
Oh my god, I was to be sold out in the first day, honey.
What flavor would y'all want to be?
Trash.
Cake.
Oh my god! Like, how does anybody even taste trash? Like, what trash tastes
I
like?
would want to be cake, cupcakes. Wait, cake.
This is what I'm saying. Y'all
Somebody
be
wanna
like,
eat a
y'all be living on
cupcake
the edge.
I want.
Living on
Who
the
wants
edge.
to eat a cupcake chip? That's just
Oh,
nasty.
sweet and spicy. Oh, you know how like at Wingstop you got the sweet and spicy fries. That's what kind of like chips I would eat.
She said trash and like. All right, so listen. Let's go with Lil Yachty first. Like, let's just see.
So what we supposed to be doing?
We just gonna taste it to see if we like it or not.
All right.
Like how
So
y'all
if I
feel.
keep eating, don't get mad.
No, see, this is the Fiji water because y'all can have whatever y'all want to take when y'all leave. We got y'all 13 packs of knowledge.
So
Y'all can roll with the knowledge.
So you give an opinion on if they can make chips.
Alright, let's see what the Lil Yachty's cheese fries taste like.
Why did you eat like that? Your whole mouth
I
just.
think I ate a couple.
To get the taste. I think Lil Xan almost overdosed on hot Cheetos like 2 days ago. I need to taste it too.
I think huh.
This ain't it.
1 through 5. 2.
1.
Lil Yachty, shout out to you. A 2. Doesn't work. We're gonna need that to pop up on the screen. A 2, it just doesn't work. Alright. Let's see what Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap got an eye on it. Let's see what Fetty Wap's gonna do. Shout out to Fetty Wap. That was a Rap Snacks. We gave you enough water. See, there you go. That's why we wanted to bring our water. So, yeah. Alright. So Fetty Wap has honey jalapeno.
Well, that sounds like good.
You're not gonna get the taste of every other thing if you just keep on eating everything like that. This is just display. Like at the store, it's just display. You're only supposed to get one.
Waffles. Messing me up. Yeah, this is good. No.
1 through 5?
5.
All right, 5 on that one.
Oh. Okay, do that.
Let me see. Let me get this one.
I think I need more and more than that.
All right, shout out to Boosie. Boosie's doing the thing. Boosie running around with 18 chains on right now.
No, Fetty got a snack. Yeah, that's good.
Is he a snack? Is he a snack in real life to you? Is Fetty Wap a snack to you?
I haven't seen
The
this.
snack is a good snack.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to figure this out. We going with Lil Boosie, hot Louisiana heat.
Man, I've been eating raw chips my whole life.
So you like Fetty Wap so far?
That's a little taste. Stay off my mouth. Can we talk?
Oh.
Pause.
Oh.
Say what I gotta be.
Oh, that called me Boosie.
Wait, that was the money. What is it? Wait, you just ate the chips and then you just started singing like Boosie. Alright. So shout out to Boosie, alright. So
Them the ones I eat all the time.
alright, so we're gonna come around.
Eat your.
Alright.
No, okay.
We're gonna try Trina's potato chips. Alright, so Trina has the honeydew.
The honey what?
The honeydew.
I think it's honey juice.
Now, hers better be Fire.
And they're actually cheese puffs.
Oh, I hate cheese puff chips.
I like sweet stuff though. I like sweet stuff.
I mean, John.
Those are kind of good though. I wouldn't eat a lot of them though, but that's why nobody don't take you nowhere. This is exactly why nobody don't take you
I mean,
nowhere.
they're not even. They're like burnt popcorn.
Especially for the person that wants to come out with the flavor called trash, like instead of like burnt popcorn.
Yeah, they like burnt popcorn. Why you put it on you? Burnt popcorn mixed with honeycombs. Yep, that's it.
All right, so Katrina 1 through 5.
They're like a 4.
So still nothing that matches with favorite. All right. So this is my favorite. Shout out to Fabulous. He's waiting. And he has like what is this like? A deli cheddar, but it tastes really good to me. So I'm gonna let y'all taste this.
What is it again?
Deli Fabulous.
Fabulous.
Do you like
There's
that?
a lot of them in my hand.
Do you like Fabulous?
Yeah.
Y'all just here for the taste test, huh? Right? Like y'all walking around Costco's like, let me get a piece of this, let me get a piece of that, let me get a piece of that.
You gotta get one with all the flavor on it.
Yeah.
See? Now
It
those.
tastes like waffles. The plain one. I don't taste nothing. Yeah, you know. What do you like about it?
Those are good. Like they
What do you
It
taste
tastes like ruffles.
it's like cheese and sweet.
It's like ruffles.
All right, 1 through 5.
You know what? I should probably drink something. My throat got 12 flavors. Like that believe this shit bubble gum.
All right,
Oh, no.
1 through
Yeah,
5.
let me taste now. I had too many flavors.
I think it's good.
1 through
It's
5.
not ruffles.
All right, so now we're gonna go with Trina again because she has another flavor. Shout out to the Migos. We didn't get none for the Migos show. Well, 2 minutes to eat as many as we can. All right,
I wanted to taste it. I still haven't tasted it.
all right. Honey jalapeno. Why don't you open that?
This is egg milk.
No, that's something new. That's something new.
I mean, okay, I said that's in my mouth.
I don't taste chips like this. I'm scared.
Y'all eating Trina right now. Like, why is she giving the face when she's still eating? Like,
Here.
all right, so you gave up on that. Put that one in your pocket. I don't want that one.
That ain't it. That's weird.
All right, now those ain't bad.
I already tasted
I like the sweet taste. You don't need to taste this. We ain't have a real taste. Last bag of chips. So the honey jalapeno, you 1 to 5?
1. I don't want those.
-0.
Negative. Shout out to Trina, the baddest.
Oh, we love you.
All right, so now you're gonna try
Maybe
these.
if it was like a chip instead of a Cheeto puff. Because that Cheeto, that puff tastes.
Does that taste like something that we had already?
Right. I love it.
I'm just starting to think you're just hungry. Because you ain't really, you just like eating and like.
There's a lot of other chips in our mouth. You don't know what tastes like.
I'm really starting to think
mixing
you're just
chips.
hungry.
Oh, this is a pop.
Oh my goodness. Alright. So
But what a lot of people don't know, that what they probably don't, I don't know if they know or not, he was the original person who had the chips with his face on them. You remember, they wasn't called rap snacks
That's-
before.
I'm so sorry. That's what you get for being so hungry.
Well, but you're the reason I dropped them because you.
I probably was looking so hard because I
You
just
hit
thinking.
the table and then knocked it out my hand.
Alright, shout out to your stomach. Alright, so listen, before we get out of here, let everybody know about the new song that y'all gonna be putting out soon. Let them know any shows that y'all got going on and how to follow y'all on social media before we get out of here.
Turn my mouth a little. So we have a song that is coming out on September the 30th. It drops at 12 a.m. It's called Lessons. We've been doing promotion on our YouTube channel.
Well, for the people who don't count 12 o'clock a new day, it's on the 29th.
Okay, be quiet because
No, because
And we have a tour coming up. The first day is November 30th in Jersey, so make sure y'all get your tickets. They on sale, www.lessons.com. TheLessonsTour.com. So yeah.
Alright.
Go get your tickets.
Don't people be doing that? They don't be considering.
The question is waffles.
Well, Alicia got a point though.
Waffles.
Like,
Well, people would consider it'd be 1 o'clock and people still think it's still today.
Why are you talking about that waffle?
Just saying.
So you will be at the release party for the video.
yes.
What day is it?
Y'all gotta tell me.
Okay, so
I thought y'all was gonna book me to be our DJ for the tour, but your dad never hollered at me because
Oh, I'm not coming hurt now.
it's on.
that's what nobody told you to eat on
I'm
that.
trying to tell you something. It's on the 22nd.
Okay.
8 p.m. to 12. Now, if I don't see,
I'm gonna come. I promise you. I promise
if
you.
I
I'm gonna
don't
come.
see waffles there,
I'm gonna come.
I'll be back here.
Are you coming? Are you coming?
Are y'all coming?
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Okay. I know what looks like. I'll be back here.
For real, we're gonna
The day
come.
after the party.
We're gonna come. We're gonna come. We're gonna come. Listen, but when we come, we need VIP. Like we need Fiji water, we need waffles, and what? Any requests, TJ? You want some requests? You want some chips?
You need a waffle.
Yeah. We need waffles. We need.
You
water.
gonna bring the waffle?
No, y'all gonna have it because we coming as guests.
Use the waffle, so I think you should bring the waffle in the toppings for the waffle.
Oh my God! I just want to. Why we can't never get no free stuff? Everybody just come on the show to get all the free stuff.
You should be a waffle should be a gift to us. You should bring us a nice homemade waffle with some
Oh,
You should get a waffle
and
chain.
blueberries and some pasta on
I think
it.
I'm gonna do that.
You should bring that for us.
You know what?
Bring us a waffle cake. Ouch. Love cake.
You see why all the chips are almost empty. But listen, man, make sure y'all follow us. Make sure you follow the Taylor Girls. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at DJ_waffles. Make sure you follow at Rolling Out Live. Make sure you follow 2+1 AC. Also, a bow. There we go.